If you are looking for some great, easy, and quality traditions to start with your family this Christmas season or next, keep watching. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, where I like to show how we create balance that sticks, and I love to talk about ways to add more meaning to your family life every single day. I love to share different things we do with our family to really add in quality time and just really fit in all the things that really matter. And so I love to create meaning every single day and throughout the Christmas season. And I really like to teach our kids about the meaning of Christmas. We are Christian, but some of these things I will talk about aren't necessarily Jesus focused, but I love doing different things throughout the Christmas season to really put the focus on the meaning of the season, about giving, about Jesus's birth, about loving others, being generous, being thankful, and all of those things. So I'm going to be sharing traditions that we do in our house with our 5, 3, and 3-month-old to celebrate the Christmas season. Some of these are things we do every day. Some of these are things we just do once throughout the season. And there are many others as well that I'm not going to really talk about. I'm not going to talk about baking. I'm not going to talk about, sending out Christmas cards and those extra things. These are really high quality family building or faith building activities that we do as a family. And anything that has an object that we use, I will link to in the description so you guys can find it. And I would just encourage you, even if it's the middle of Christmas season when you're already seeing this, you can definitely start these anytime. If you didn't start December 1st for some of the daily ones, that's okay. Just jump into it or save it for next year. It's not a big deal. It's really just about your intention, and just jump in. You don't have to be perfect this Christmas season. It's the opposite of being about being perfect. So I know a lot of people do this, but we absolutely love our Little People Nativity. We get this out the very first thing for our girls as we're unpacking and decorating for Christmas. We get out the Little People Nativity for them to play with. And somehow we haven't lost all the pieces over the years. I love this because I do have a very nice nativity set that has like the glass porcelain figures and the beautiful stable, but I don't have it out this year because our 3-year-old would absolutely want to play with it and it would break, and I just don't want to get angry about it, the nativity set, so it's put away. But I like having one that our kids can play with. It's got the key people in the nativity story. It's got Mary, Joseph, it's got baby Jesus, it's got the stable, it's got the angel, it's got the wise men, the donkey, the camel, and that kind of thing. So it's just a great way to have your kids play out the nativity story, maybe just play in any way they want, but it's just a great way to really have a hands-on way of teaching them the story. You can also read the book, whatever book you have, or even read the Bible version of the nativity story and have your kids like act it out with the little people. It's just a really great way for them to visually see the story through play. Something else we do that really makes Christmas and the whole idea of decorating to really be personal and a really special bonding experience, more than just doing it together. We're actually looking back on our whole life as a family, because every year we buy one or multiple ornaments to go on the tree that kind of symbolize something that happened that year. So it's so fun to look back and put the different ornaments on the tree and explain and teach our kids, like, this is the ornament from when we got married, and here's the first letter of our last name, and it's really special. And then here's one from when we bought our first house. Here's your first Christmas and your first Christmas and your first Christmas, and all that kind of stuff. And it's a really fun way to kind of live out your whole family history on your tree as you're decorating. So just to give you guys some ideas, my husband got this cookie one this year because he started his Dough Daddy cookie business. So whenever we put this on the tree, it will help us remember when he started that business. Like I said, most people buy one for when their babies have their first Christmas, but try to think of other things outside the box. For example, we got one, our oldest daughter, a ballerina ornament when she started dance classes. So that was a really fun thing, and we tried to get it to kind of look like her. so that, you know, we can relive that as she gets older. And then, you know, when our cat joined our family, we got one to symbolize little Artie to put on our Christmas tree. So we love buying ones. We also buy them on vacations if we can find any, so that when we put it on the tree, it reminds us of that vacation we took. Just a really cool way to commemorate your whole family history on your Christmas tree as you're decorating. I will be sharing more about Christmas books pretty soon in a couple days, but another thing we're doing is reading this Advent storybook. I'm sure there are many others or devotionals you can get to take you through the Christmas season. It's just nice to have one book you're reading every single day leading up to Christmas. And so we have this one that we're doing this year that just has like a page for each day, and they build on each other, and they actually say like on December 1st, on December 2nd, and it ties to Jesus, and it's helping us, you know, kind of work our way through this whole book all the way leading up to Christmas. I just think that's really fun. We also read a bazillion other Christmas books, and like I said, I'll have a video on our favorites, but this is one that we're using every single day leading up to Christmas during the Advent season. Another tradition we do every single day leading up to Christmas starting December 1st is the Star from Afar. This is a really great alternative to the Elf on the Shelf if you don't want to do the Elf on the Shelf, or you don't want to keep up with moving it and doing the different shenanigans, or you don't really like the meaning of it, or you want to take some focus away from Santa. No judgment if you do the Elf on the Shelf or anything like that, but we just decided after a year or two, we didn't want to say more untrue things to our kids that we'd have to kind of explain later on, and we really wanted to take some of the focus away from Santa and move it to Jesus and the whole reason of the season in our family. And so I really love A Star from Afar. We've done this a few years. Basically, you have your stable, you've got the main people in the nativity story, and what you do is you move the star around your house every night. Our girls know that we move it, so it's not us telling them like somebody comes and moves it or it moves on its own. We move it every night somewhere else in the house, and then every morning the girls find it and they move the 3 wise men to the star. So it's symbolizing the wise men following the star, and then on Christmas Day, even though this is a little different than the actual Christmas story, on Christmas Day the star will be at the stable and Jesus will be there, the angel will be there, and then the wise men move to Jesus. Obviously that's not exactly how it happened in the real story, but it at least gives you a way to talk about it, and there's a book that comes along with it with verses and things that you can read along the way. So I really like this. It's all wooden pieces, so it's safe for even the really little ones, and it's a great way to put the focus back on Jesus. And then one other thing we're doing every day during the Advent season is the 25 Days of Christ. This is something we are starting this year, and I'm so excited. Basically, you can get a book with it, which we did buy, called The Good Shepherd. So it's got something you read every single day. It's a different either story or parable or whatnot telling about Jesus's life, and it has a verse in it every day, and it has these beautiful different ornaments that go along with each day. So it's basically retelling Jesus's whole life story through ornament images, different objects to tell the story, and you hang them on your tree. We bought a separate tree just for this. That will be like our Advent tree that we will put up every single day, a new one on the tree. So I'll just have a new one sitting out for them, and we'll read about it and then put it on the tree every day. You can buy them unfinished and finish them yourself, so that could even be another thing you do as a family. But since we got 3 little kids and not a lot of time or patience, we bought them already finished, and they're absolutely beautiful, wooden. And they also come with bags that you can use to put them in to fill every morning. Or you can also buy, they have separate ones, 25 different ones that you can buy as well. And you don't have to hang them on your tree. You could just talk about them. You could hang them up on a clothesline or some twine or something, or just put them on your mantle. There are so many different ways to do this, but we just happened to buy a separate tree because I wanted one in our dining room anyway. So this is a great way to talk about Jesus throughout the Christmas season and really, you know, talk about what Christmas means from a Christian perspective. Another thing we do this all year long, but we love to make a special Christmas bucket list, and we just do it very simply with markers. I have the girls tell me what they want to do this Christmas season. We write it down. So I have like bake cookies, sledding, play in the snow as a family, look at Christmas lights, wrap presents, write to Santa, make a snowman, decorate, do the star from afar, the 25 days of Christ, drink hot chocolate, do our yearly ornament, take a Christmas photo, send our Christmas cards. I have a place to write in that we watch 5 different Christmas movies and read at least 25 different Christmas books. And it's just a fun way, and then I save these. It's just a fun way to look back on what we did that Christmas season, and my girls love making these. And then another thing we do every day is this Melissa and Doug Christmas tree. I love this. This is magnetic. So basically there are 24 different spots for ornaments. They're in no particular order you have to put the ornaments in. My girls also just love playing with this, which I don't really care. And so every day you put on another ornament, and then it will show how many days are left until Christmas. And then on Christmas Day, you can put the star and your tree is completed. Really cute and fun, very affordable way to count down until Christmas, and the kids just love playing with it. And it's also teaching numbers and helping them see how many days they have to wait until Christmas. Something we do the night before Christmas, and I know a lot of families do this, is we give pajamas with a movie. And so this year I love to use, I use Carter's sales that they have, and I got our girls, they love nightgowns, so I got them matching fleecy nightgowns. And the really cute thing is they also come with a matching pair for a doll. So their dolls can also dress up for Christmas and come down on Christmas and open presents. And then we also got our baby a matching set of pajamas. So it was hard to find ones that fit all 3 sizes, since we're in infant sizes, toddler sizes, and then like girl sizes. So that was a little hard. These probably wouldn't have been my first pick, but they're really cute and just really fun that they get to wear all winter long. And then the movie I got this year was Eloise at Christmas Time. This was actually kind of hard to find. I don't know that I've ever seen it, but it got good reviews. And I think our little girls will absolutely love this, because she's a girl who kind of gets into a lot of trouble, but also just really, really cute. And then one other Christmas tradition we love to do that I thought would be worth mentioning in this video, that we are not doing this year because of the pandemic, but we have done the last 2 years and we absolutely love it. If your area has any kind of guided tour for the Christmas lights, or trolley rides, or a bus, or carriage rides, or anything like that, I would highly recommend setting aside some money, spending less on presents, and put it towards that activity. We have gone on a trolley ride in our area to see the lights as a family. They stop and Santa gets on and gives little candy canes, and they show us all the best lights displays and teach us the history of our city. And it's just really, really fun. We sing songs, you can bring along hot chocolate, and it is so magical. They have the whole trolley like lit up with lights and decorations, and I honestly like almost cry every time, because it's just like the culmination of the Christmas spirit in one activity, and it's so beautiful and fun. And then your kids can actually see, because they're not in car seats like, I don't know which side to look out, or you know, sometimes in car seats they have trouble seeing out the windows. So it's just really fun. They can actually look, and it's just such a fun couple-hour experience. We get to go downtown, and it's just magical. And I'm really, really sad we're not doing it this year. They are offering it, but we just are trying to play it safe, so we're not going. But I'd highly encourage you, if that's something available in your city, take advantage, or even drive an hour or 2 to go do that. It's totally, totally worth it, and it's the most beautiful experience. So those are our Christmas traditions. I would love if you guys would go over to our community tab and find the thumbnail for this video and comment there, since YouTube has disabled our comments. Let us know, what are some Christmas traditions you love to do, either just to celebrate giving and love and family, or to bring in the true meaning of Christ's birth at the Christmas time. What do you do with your family? I would love to know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to know more ideas as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have a lot more fun videos coming your way this Vlogmas, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.